has a box. Actually, this box. I got 2 boxes technically. This is the red London telephone box from LEGO. Thanks to LEGO for sending this set for review. In this video, I'm gonna try to answer how awesome, stupendous, smashing, lovely this set is, or how diddly squat I feel about it, or other cool British words I'm able to master.
Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you.
This set comes at 1,460 pieces for $115,115. Now answer yourself if that's the price you're willing to pay for such a simple build. It is a bit repetitive, it is very chill to build. I actually built it on a rainy day, which is very British, of course, and it's a very relaxing build to do so on such a chill day. You won't get any flashbacks from the Avengers Tower, it doesn't have as many windows as that other set, but nevertheless you will find a lot of repetition. Now, let's get into all the nitty-gritty of this set. The only 2, so to speak, functions you will find on this set are the moving door. By the way, super satisfying, not sure if you can hear that sound. It's super clicky, really satisfying kind of thump as you close the door. The door are moving in a very smooth fashion thanks to the very simple Technic pin related build in the middle and only 2 connection points, so the whole movement, the smoothness of it is very, very satisfying. I like that, and they fit just fine within the booth itself. And of course the light brick. The light brick is cool in a way that the thing that distributes the light is a very nice dual piece clear dome assembly that gives this kind of like old school mellow, very yellow light inside the booth, and in dark room it looks really, really cool. One of the coolest light brick implementations I've seen, and it just works here because of that light distribution. I like that a lot. The button for the light brick is very well hidden, is that little pimple at the top of the booth. You just press it and it's actually a satisfying motion. So too bad there is no way to actually get it stuck in there and keep the booth lit up, but you have to actually press it and it looks really, really good. I like that a lot. Basically, that's where the functions end. Hey, by the way, if you like the shirt I'm wearing, you can get yours today. These shirts are made in partnership between Beyond the Brick and Bricks and Minifigs stores, so you can get those at participating Bricks and Minifigs locations with all these cool logos and Bricks are my sport, and you can also order one online at the link in the description below. Some of the marketing materials for this set did point out that this set can serve as a phone stand. Yes, you can put the phone into that slot between these 2 poles and the fence in the back of the set, but honestly I don't see really anybody doing that. There's even a small opening in front of that sewer piece that allows you to put the cable through, the charging cable, but there is no real clearance under the phone. If you have a phone connected from the bottom, there is no way to recharge it without possibly damaging the cable, so be mindful of that. The cool part is that I just broke some stuff off, but the cool part is that the base of these poles is actually bolted in with a Technic piece, Technic axle right through, so you won't just remove them from the studs like so. That's why it's so sturdy, because it's meant to be, at least LEGO tries to make you put the phone in there, so the phone won't push these bricks away. Kind of cool, but again, myself personally, I don't see using that function very much. It's still gonna be for me a display set first and foremost. When it comes to the interior, I like how it looks. The stickers are serving quite an amazing purpose. There is some Easter eggs towards LEGO sets there, like the typewriter, the jazz club. There is some hat sticker that might be a nod to some future set, who knows, or maybe something I missed in the past, but there are a few stickers resembling something of an Easter egg galore. But what I don't like about the interior is that, well, the cool part is that you get the modern and somewhat of an old school telephone box interior, but they are not easily swappable. Even though you're able to remove the big plates of the interior on these from the jumpers inside the booth, LEGO doesn't provide you enough pieces to make them easily swappable. Basically, you have to take every single piece out of the big 2 plates. There's a one 6x10 and one 6x6, I believe. But LEGO doesn't give you a secondary one, so you wanna swap things, you gotta take all these tiles out, and even though you have the stickers and the pieces to accommodate all these secondary stickers, you won't be able to do so. So as I counted, LEGO is missing, basically not giving you in the set, one 6x6 plate, one 6x10, one 2x6 tile, one 2x6 plate, two 2x3 plates, two 1x3 double jumpers, two 1x2 silver brackets, two silver corners, and one black phone piece. Basically, that's all you need to make these interiors easily swappable, these kind of like interior boards. The reason why LEGO did that, I have no idea. Honestly, the set could have been, I don't know, $5 more or something, and you could have received those pieces. Most people will have those pieces in their collection. They're not super like, you know, rare or uncommon, but nevertheless, you just end up with all these bricks for the secondary set of things. You can even build the modern payphone section of the booth, but there is no way to place it unless you have an extra plate or two and extra these larger tiles that LEGO doesn't give you. So that's the biggest thing I didn't like about this set, honestly. On top of the booth, you get the printed bricks, the 4x telephone brick in 1x8, and 4x what I believe is a Royal Mail, British Royal Mail logo, also on 4 printed bricks. So that's nice, they went for prints here. The floor of the booth has a realistic looking 1x1 tile pattern, which I really liked putting together. It was just like super mellow. The outside has a pavewalk area with a lot of cobblestone elements with 3 actual distinctive colors, with a few studs here and there spread out to actually make you remember that it's a LEGO set. By the way, the set mostly doesn't have any studs. The only studs you will see are on the pavewalk, some maybe on the corners of the booth, and that's pretty much it. And maybe like a few studs here and there on the lamppost and such. But for example, the fence in the back is completely studless. So as a model, as something you would display and from afar would disguise itself as maybe a metal booth, like a souvenir you brought from London, that's gonna actually look like that. You have to really inspect closely for a layman to inspect, to realize this is an actual LEGO set. One more distinctive sticker is the Build-A-More Road SC1, City of Brixton. Of course, a lot of references to bricks and LEGO. The fence itself, as I mentioned, is a really nice, somewhat repetitive, but nice to put together build. It looks almost like a non-LEGO thing. I really like how they designed it. Some brick wall below with what I mentioned is the little sewer piece or like a drain that technically can accommodate a USB cord for your phone or like a, you know, Apple cord, but I personally wouldn't use it that way. It's not the best implementation here. And the finish of this set is the lamppost with 2 planters hanging with a really cool design for the top of the lamppost using the crystal ball piece and a nice orange transparent brick in the middle. I really like how they designed it, so that's probably the most technique you're gonna build in this set actually. And a small planter in the bottom of the at the bottom of the set next to the booth to just give you this extra, you know, somewhat detailed street look. Overall, the composition of the set is pleasant to look at. I had much more fun building it than I was expecting actually. This set is somewhat dedicated to the British LEGO fans, to the fans that are familiar with the city of London. To be frank, the red telephone booth is as iconic for London or for Europe or for the world, in fact, as the double-decker bus, which is also referenced in the set on one of the stickers. So a very British set, but definitely chosen to appeal for a wide audience, because everybody knows where these booths are coming from. If I could change anything about this set, I would definitely include the pieces allowing you to build both interiors in a quick, swappable fashion without having to remove all these assemblies to get between the modern and the old school classic interior, and maybe included a way to remove the booth from the base plate or the diorama of the street, because the booth is somewhat bolted in with multiple studs. There are no jumpers below, so there is no easy way to remove the booth without, like, you know, using some force. So maybe that would have been a cool thing to have a standalone booth, removable somewhat. But otherwise, the set as a complete composition for a London street with a red iconic booth looks really great. And if I go further, actually, I think as a lot of people in the comments when this set was announced were kind of considering like why LEGO doesn't do a thing like that with maybe a TARDIS version with all blue look to make a little bit of a Doctor Who reference, but maybe that would have been actually way too much. Nevertheless, it's a good looking set. I had much more fun building it than I was expecting to. Ask yourself if the price is right. For me, it's a little bit on the expensive side and has some, you know, some drawbacks with some missing pieces in my opinion. But in the end, it's a pleasant looker. It's something you can easily put in your living room or in your display space, or maybe if you've been to London and you have some emotional connection to the city, and you have maybe one of those like metal booth souvenirs from London, this one can be a thing next to it that looks just fun and good. Actually, almost not like a Lego. If you're someone gonna use it as a phone stand in your desk, in your working desk perhaps, good for you, I guess. But for me, I don't see this being used this way, even though it's kind of meant to be advertised as such. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the red London telephone box review from me. A fun set for sure to look at, maybe on the pricier side, but you answer yourself if that's the price you're willing to pay for a really cool collectible that can join your collection. Thank you so much for watching. It was Mike, and I'll see you next time here on Beyond the Brick.